Okay, good morning class. So you guys have written another test, class test, on factorization as well as measurement. Okay. Just one small part of today's lesson towards the end, I'm going to look at the zero factor rule. Okay, which is the last part that gets added to the grade 9 equations. Okay, I was going to touch on that towards the end of today's lesson. Okay, so you guys had homework. The homework was exercise 4, and out of exercise 4 you had to do the rest of the exercise. Okay, I don't think I'll have time to touch on that last thing. I think we did the first 3 questions, correct? Okay, but we'll see now how far we get. Okay, so it's exercise 4 and this is on page 40, correct? We had number 4. Okay, just stop me if I'm going too fast or there's something that you're a bit confused about. But from here it's basically all 4 rules that's coming into one now. Or all 3 rules that's coming into one. The common factor, the trinomial, add your difference of 2 squares. Okay, so it's your mixed exercise. So number 4. We're going to number 4. The sum was 3x squared minus 21x plus 36. What's the first thing we need to do? Take out the common factor of 3. I'm left with x squared minus 7x plus 1. So what do we have now? The trinomial. What goes on the line? 1, 1. 1, 12. 2, 6. 3, 4. You add and subtract the products. You add them. So it's going to be 4 and 3, which is 7. So it's x and a 3, x and a 4. What about our signs? Same sign. Both is negative. Okay. Let's look at number 5. We've got 12x cubed minus 24x squared plus 12x. What is common here? 12x. What are we left with? X squared minus 2x plus 1. It's a perfect square trinomial. You all see that? So it's x minus 1. Okay. Any confusion here? No? Number 6. You got x8 minus 16. What have factorization here? Difference between 2 squares. So what do we get? X to the 4 plus 4. X squared minus 4. What can happen to the second bracket? Difference between 2 squares. Not so? But the plus, you can't do anything there. So that's going to give you x is a 4. Now, x squared plus 2, x squared minus 2. Can I take the difference between 2 squares on the last bracket? No. Look at number 7. We've got 9a cubed minus 3a. What's common here? 3a. What are we left with? 3a squared minus 1. Can I take the difference of 2 squares there? No. Why not? 3 is not a perfect square. Well done. Number 8. You got 8a4b minus 18a squared b cubed. What is common here? 2a squared b. What are we left with? 4a squared minus 9b squared. Do we stop there? No. Take it further. Difference of 2 squares on the bracket. What do we get? 2a plus 3b, 2a minus 3b. You all agree with that? Let's look at number 9. We got x squared minus 12x plus 27. What type of factorization here? Trinomials. Product line. Which is 1 and 1. 127. 3 and 9. Do you add or subtract the products? We add them. So it's going to be 9 plus 3 is 12. So in the bracket goes x and 3, x and 9. What about our signs? Same sign. Both is going to be negative. Okay. at number 10. You got 2b squared into a minus c plus 18c minus a. What must be done first? Swap the second bracket. Negative will come out. So it's 2b squared into a minus c minus 18 into a minus c. Now what? The common factor. Common factor of a minus c. What we left with? 2b squared minus 18. Now what? Common factor on this bracket here, which is 2. So I'm left with a minus c, b squared minus 9. Do I stop there? No. Difference between two squares is, so it's 2 into a minus c, b plus 3, b minus 3. Okay. Number 11. I got x squared into p minus q plus q minus p. So what needs to be done here? Swap the second bracket. So you can plug it first. So it's going to be x squared into p minus q minus p minus q. Now what? Common factor of p minus q. What are we left with? X squared minus 1. What type of factorization here? Difference between two squares. So it's p minus q, x plus 1, x minus 1. Let's go to number 12. You got 9x squared minus 1. What type of factorization here? Difference of two squares. So you're going to get you 3x. Don't go any further. Let's look at number 30. You got a squared minus x squared a squared x squared minus 2ax minus 15. Trinomial. What goes on the line? 1, 1, 1, 15, 3, 5. Do we add or subtract? Subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2, and that's what we want. So in the bracket goes a 1 and a 3. So it's going to be a x and a 3, a 1 and a 5. So it's ax and a 5. What about our signs? Opposite signs. 1 plus 1 minus. The bigger product is going to be negative. The bigger product takes the sign of the middle term. Okay. Any confusion thus far? No? She said no? Is that what you said right to be there? You just had a break now, Michael. Right. The people that's sorting out your EMS stuff, you still need to pass maths, Michael. Well, you guys make a lot of money, no? I'm glad. But don't get that distracted for what you need to do here in this lesson. If you really need to go to the toilet, you go. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, Michael. You just had a break now. Now, whose fault is that? You like somebody I know? And you make your personal problems our problems. Right, people, number 14. Look at number 14. You got 25x squared minus 9x4 over 16y6. What type of factorization here? Difference between two squares. Difference of two squares. So what do we have? 5a plus and minus 3x squared over 4y cubed. 3x squared over 4y cubed. Okay. Any confusion here? Number 15. What can happen in number 15?
So can't you swap the signs?
Why you want to swap the sign? We'll factorize it. Remember when the first term is negative? Let's factorize negative. So I got 2x minus 3y 2c plus d. Negative as a common factor. 2x minus 3y. What do you notice now? The common bracket is of 2x minus 3y. What are we left with? 2c plus d. Sorry, we took this one out, we left with that. We take this out, we left with? Minus 1. Okay. Look at number 16. We've got 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x. What is common here? 3x is common, not so? We take out 3x as a common factor, what do we left with? X squared minus 2x plus 1. What type of factorization here? Trinomial. Perfect square trinomial. Not so? X minus 1 squared. Okay. Let's look at number 17. You got x squared minus 5xy minus 24y squared. What type of factorization here? Trinomial. Why? We got x squared, x and no x. From the other side we got y squared, y and no y. So it's trinomial. So what goes on the line? 1 and 1. 1 and 24. 2 and 12. 3 and 8. Do you add or subtract the products? Subtracting. No? So 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 3 is 3. What's 8 minus 3? 5, and that's what we want. Not so? So 1 and a 3 go in the bracket. So I put here x and a, sorry, x and a 3 y, yes, and x and a 8y. You see that? What about our signs? Different signs. 1 plus 1 minus. The bigger product must be negative. Look at 18. We've got 2q into m minus n minus 3n minus n. Right, what can happen here? Second bracket, yes? Swap it around. The sign will change. Becomes 2q into m minus n. What are we left with? Plus 3 into m minus n. Now what? Common bracket of m minus n. What are we left with? 2q plus 3. Okay. Let's look at number 19. M into m minus 1 minus 12. What's going to happen here? She says get rid of the brackets. Put that there, yes. Now what? M squared minus m minus 12. Now what? Trinomial. Well done. Well spotted. J there, yes. Nice. So from out of the rough, she shines, no? Nice. Right. So what do we have here? 1 and a 1. 1 and a 12. 2 and a 6. 3 and a 4. We have to subtract the products. Subtract. Okay. So of course it's going to be the 4 minus 3. So in the bracket goes m and a 3, m and a 4. What about our signs? Both is the opposite. One negative, one positive. The bigger product must be negative. Do you all agree with that? Let's look at number 20. You got 2a minus b. You got x minus y minus cx plus c1. What's going to happen here? Yes? So here we're going to factorize, you say. Right. So what is common there? C, negative C. So it's 2a minus b, x minus y, negative c. What do we left with in the bracket? X minus y. Nice. What is now common? X minus y. What we left with? 2a minus b minus c. Nice. 21. Yes? Why did I take out the negative? Because the first term was negative. Whenever the first term is negative, we must take out the negative. That's common. Okay. People number 21. 9x squared minus a quarter. 3x plus half. 3x minus half. Number 22. 2x into a minus b. Minus 3b minus a. What needs to be done first? Swap the second bracket. Not so? So what do we get? 2x into a minus b plus 3 into a minus b. Now what? A minus b is common. I'm left with x plus 3. 23. You got 9 into a plus b minus x squared into a plus b. Okay. Now what? What are we going to do in number 23 first?
Common bracket.
The common bracket. So, a plus b, 9 minus 6 squared. So what type of factorization here? Difference of 2 squares. So it's a plus b, 3 plus x, 3 minus x. Okay. Number 24. Got 9 into x plus y whole squared minus 4. What type of factorization here? Difference of 2 squares, yes. So what do we have? Square root of 9x plus y all squared. 3 into x plus 1. 1 plus 1 minus 2. Yes. So what do we do now? Put the brackets inside the bracket. Not so. So what do we have? 3x plus 2. 3x plus minus 2. Number 25. We knock the calculator, it's not going to give you a different answer. What's going on there?
No, sir, what button?
The buttons is not giving you the right. Right, what's going to happen here? The negative 2 is a common factor, yes. I see, this y is the best factorization at the moment. No, what's your name? This one, yes. So far, eh? You got the highest in the other test. Yes, I remember. Right? Negative 2 is a common factor, so it's 2b squared into x minus y. What is common? We said negative 2. I'm left with x minus 1. Now what? X minus y is a common bracket. What are we left with? 2b squared. Do I stop there? No. 2 is a common factor in the second bracket, yes. So I'm left with 2 into x minus y, b squared minus 1. Do I stop there? No. Why? Difference of 2 squares in the second bracket. It gives us 2 into x minus y, b plus 1, b minus. Do we stop there? Yes, is that the answer? Yes? How many max? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. For this factorization, 4, 5. What is that?
For this.
Listen, if you don't think it's worth your 5 marks, then you just don't answer. Finish. Do what you normally do. Do you play? No? Yes. I'm not talking to you, no? Jeez. You're leaving blank things, no? Leaving things out. Right, 26. Let's answer to 26. Let's see what needs to be done here. Nope. Trinomial is. So there's going to be 1 and 1. 1 and 36. 2 and 18. 3 and 12. Let's go again. It's 1 and 1. 1 and 36. 2 and 18. 3 and 12. 4 and 9. 6 and 6. We add or subtract the products. We're adding, what must it add up to give you? 13. So it's going to be 9 and 4. Not so? In the bracket goes? It's a 1 and a 4. So it's going to be x squared and 4. X squared and 9. What about our signs? Same signs. Both is going to be? Negative. We stop there? No. Difference of 2 squares on both brackets. So I'm left with x plus 2, x minus 2. Yeah? That basically brings us to the end of the chapter on factorization. Okay? So just remember, I've said that we're going to touch on the last part of equations. So your heading is equations. And your sub-heading is going to be trinomials. The trinomial equation. Okay. Let's stop the video at this point.